The real estate closing process is stressful. I often have clients in here, they're buying their dream home, or they're buying their first home, or they're selling a house and they're going to be getting a lot of money back from the sale, and they just seem stressed out and burnt out with the whole process. Um, and it's unfortunate, but it's becoming the norm in this business. So I thought I'd make a video talking about why the real estate closing process is so stressful and give you some tips for what you can do to reduce the frustration and the stress in the process. So first of all, why is it so stressful to sell a house or to buy a house? I think the first reason and the most obvious reason is the amount of money involved. Um, this is the biggest financial investment that most people will make. So in and of itself, just right there, it's very stressful. Also, if you're selling a house, maybe you're not getting what you wanted for the house or whatever it may be, there's a lot of money involved. So people tend to get worked up easily over it. All right, that's understandable. Second is the amount of regulation and bureaucracy involved in the process. It's just mind-boggling. You have the government regulations. You have the lender, the bank, and their regulations and procedures and their underwriting procedures. You have a title insurance company and their underwriters and their procedures. Um, you have a homeowner's insurance company. You have a private mortgage insurance company. You have lawyers on either end bickering. You have realtors negotiating. There's just so much going on, so much regulation and red tape that frustration and delays, it's just inevitable. All right? So that's the second reason. Now, what can you do to minimize the stress? First of all, you need to go into the process uh, with the mindset that this could be stressful. Right? A lot of times I'll get clients who tell me that the closing is going to be a breeze because they're buying a house and they know the seller, or they're selling a house and the buyer has a great job and they're going to qualify for the loan. It's going to be easy. Um, and occasionally it is, but in most cases it's not. Right? There's always going to be something that pops up that makes the deal um, complicated or contentious. And when you have the mindset that it's going to be a cakewalk and it's not, it's even more frustrating for the people. All right, so go in thinking that this could be stressful. Right? Next, you need to be willing to make concessions. All right, there's a lot of people who think that they're tough, that they're not going to negotiate and this and that, and these people have the toughest time of all selling a house or buying a house. You need to go into the deal realizing that you're going to have to make some concessions at some point. And it's very, very common when two people are negotiating for both people to end up unhappy, all right, thinking that they should have gotten more. That's common. That happens in a real estate transaction. That happens in a lawsuit and pre-trial negotiations. All right, that's just business, and that's how it goes. All right, so be willing to make concessions and realize that you're going to have to make some. And then, lastly, uh, you need to realize that you have the final word here. You have the final say. All right, not your lawyer. Not the other side, not your realtor. Right? This is your money you're spending to buy the house, or this is your house that you're selling. And if you want to do something and the realtor doesn't agree or the lawyer advises against it, you should, of course, inform yourself. Why is it that they're telling you not to do something, or why are they encouraging you to do something? Right? Be informed, but if you don't like their advice, think about it, be informed, and then make your own decision, right? Like I said, it's your money you're spending, it's your house you're selling, right? So you're the boss, and you should realize that, all right? And lastly, when you go into the deal, realize that you have the authority to end the deal if necessary. Okay, now obviously there's a contract, you're contracting with another person, and there are timelines, and at certain points you need to finally commit to buying the property. But if you look at it and you want repairs made and the other side's not going to make them and you can walk away from the deal, maybe you should do it. You should just have the mindset that you can do that. All right. I hope that's helpful. Um, if you have any questions, please let me know. Send me an email. I'd be happy to help you out. I'd be happy to represent you if you're selling or buying a home.